that's where it's about.
Okay. I just have a few comments. I have been on the street and worked. Some of you have still been here long enough that I've actually worked with you. I, too, have been a victim of bad tactics. I don't know where it came from, but our expenditures have been under scrutiny for over 2 years. My airplane ride keeps coming back over and over again. And I see Gus in the back, so maybe you'll get the facts right this time. I didn't order the charter airplane to pick me up. It was through the CEO's office, and I went to the meeting in Tahoe at their request because it was a very controversial issue. We wrote the check. Some people have even checked to see if the damn check was cashed. That's how devious it's been. So maybe, Gus, this time you get it right. I paid the money back. I don't read the papers, and I'm not going to make my decision based on the papers. The Auburn Journal landed on your side. The Sacramento Bee landed on our side. So be it. I think we need to move on. We need to continue to meet, but we need to make the decision because our next item, we've got to put to bed this budget. Nobody appreciates. I want to rephrase that because that's not necessarily true. I absolutely appreciate what you did. I was enjoying my anniversary weekend in Squaw Valley when the fire went down here in Auburn. I saw what Deputy Scogan did. I was going to send him an email, but I thought I would just wait and write him a note. I very much admire what he did. And Fox 40 they did a very nice report on it. I never was a cop because I was going to make a lot of money at it, but I did want a good retirement and I wanted to be protected. I went out in '96 on an injury and I went out on a medical retirement. The sergeants that are at Roseville PD today are making 2.5 to maybe 3 times more than I went out at. There's going to be people who are going to walk out here and say, we're never going to support him again. I received emails with that veiled threat that, we supported you and stuff like that, and I appreciate that support. But, if you don't think I can do this job, then don't support me again. But I'm going to have to do what I'm going to have to do. So let's move on with the vote.
Impose the county's July 1st, 2009, last, best, and final offer to DSA for a term that begins July 1, 2009 through June 30, 2010.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Introduce an ordinance adjusting the compensation and benefits of DSA representative employees, I guess reflective of what we just adopted in terms of the previous resolution.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And then the adoption of an uncodified ordinance implementing compensation and benefits adjustments for DSA represented employees, I believe reflective of what the action is we took on the first resolution.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
The resolution for the CalPERS DSA Safety Employment Retirement Contribution to be adjusted, reflected as the what was codified in the first resolution.
Second?
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And then finally, the resolution for the CalPERS DSA Miscellaneous Employment Retirement Contribution to reflect the terms adopted in the first resolution.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. And when you guys leave here, I know you're going to be mad with us, but think about one thing. We went into this year knowing things were going to be bad and went in with the not to lay off anybody. Obviously, you don't care, but that's the way we went. Item number 5. Well, it's a budget. Yeah, let the room clear. I get tired of the threats. Well, I'm in a house I'm upside down in. What the hell's new?